Welcome back, everybody, to Motivating Community Voice. We are here with three young ladies, and they look like they're ready to fight.
What?
Oh, okay. Y'all looking like where the fight at. I got your back, Marcus. Whatever. So the second segment of the show, a question was asked, and it was one song that described your mother. Where did we stop? It was Jesse. So Millie or Renee?
I
My mom,
know the one okay.
Go ahead.
You can.
well, my mom loves Smokey Robinson.
My
Anything about
man, her mama got taste.
oh yeah.
Which song though? Like what song?
Any song he made, but I dedicated Really Gonna Miss
Me
You
too.
to her.
Which one?
Really Gonna Miss You.
Ooh,
It was
on the Temptations. I remember that.
from
Right? Yeah. I like that song. That's what really drew me to Smokey Robinson. But I don't know his song, like the lyric, the name of him, but I know his voice. He got a voice like when that song he did with Charlie Wilson. Man, that song's so beautiful, man. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Renee? No, hold up. Before you get to why, Millie?
Well, why I dedicate
Why
that song to?
yeah, why that song stand out more than any other song?
With her, I miss her.
It's just her memory.
The memory, just and I'm still at home we grew up in, and
yeah, and you got it. I think no, Jesse too. Jesse, you moved in your mom's house too, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Well, y'all,
me too.
but out of all us, Millie the one that really got to deal with it because that literally the house she's in now is the house where I met her and where she was raised.
Born and raised.
Like she can't even escape it. She couldn't go in the basement and say, "Oh, I'm gonna get away from these spirits." You stuck. You're stuck. And you, Jesse, because you weren't living with your mom at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You
Here and there.
You kind of okay. You kind of okay. And Renee, we're gonna get to what I'm trying to avoid talking about in a minute. So as far as me, it was never about me being in the house. Like it was more so just my relationship with my mom, because I stayed with my mom 3 years before she passed. So and whatever. All right, so Renee, you said Smokey Robinson and you said Boys to Men, Jesse, right? Yeah.
Right. See, that was
y'all are some real punks. I'm just gonna say it because I ain't gonna lie. Especially Jesse's song. Like I was playing it, and that song like make you be like, dang. It make you appreciate your mom. You sitting there like, man, I wish I could just cook my mom a meal right now. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna give y'all a song that y'all need to listen to. Go ahead, Renee.
Well, the Boys and Men song, that's my song for my mom as well.
Like
that
the
was
number one song.
My sons do it for me. But my the other song that I love, fell in love with so much is the TikTok song, I Got My Mama.
Oh, I heard that.
Nah.
You guys haven't heard that one?
Hey, we don't promote TikTok on here. We don't know what TikTok is. Are you talking about the game? You're talking about the game, tic-tac-toe, right?
Right.
Or the clock. TikTok.
Anyways, here's the song that they do, that too. And it's I Got My Mama. And that was one of the things that was kind of holding me up because I was trying to find a way to send it to you, Marcus, and maybe we can play it next time or whatever.
Yeah.
But I love the song, and it just talks about how the mama was there for me, how she'll die for me, how this, that, and the third.
I gotta listen to that one. That sounds gangster.
I
like you had a gangster mama.
I was trying to do that, and I ran out of time. That's why you had to call me.
Yeah,
I was in the process of finna text it to you.
Right.
But then I was like, here I come. And I think that was part of why I couldn't hear you all, because it was still using my mic and it won't let me hear or whatever. So that's why I had to keep going back out.
To sum it up, it sounds like you got an iPhone.
No, I don't.
What?
I have a Android.
Oh no, you got the wrong Android. I'm defending this. We can promote this. It's not the Android. You're lying. You got
I
a.
have
You,
an S20.
I don't say it on here, girl. I'm trying to get a sponsorship on this. There go that. Sorry, Android. This is my first time meeting her. I lied in the beginning. I did not know her. We're gonna edit that. So all right. So we got a couple more questions. I'm gonna ask that. It's two more questions that I want to ask. Not one. So if you were to put your mama in a superhero uniform, we talking about a real superhero now, not something you made up. Talking about Supermom. There's no Supermom, which there is, but we're talking about DC, Marvel, whatever. No promotion to that. Who would that superhero be and why?
I'd say Batman.
My girl.
Every Batman movie that came out.
My girl.
Okay.
If Batman came out, let's go to Marcus Theater.
Yay. Why?
Oh, why? Just, you didn't know she could do certain things. She is like, oh, okay, I didn't know you could do that. She didn't drive. She never worked.
Yeah.
But she could. It just seemed like she just could do everything.
Right.
Be there.
Wow.
I was in a real bad car accident. When I woke up, my mama was there.
Yeah. And you don't know how she got there.
She was there. You know, she called. She had connections.
Yeah.
I got to jail. Who bombed me out?
That's what's up. Think of a villain too, because the next question to be the villain that she remind you of. That mean that's part of the disciplinary side of mom. All right. Okay. Batman, Renee.
I say my mama was Wonder Woman.
Oh, you gonna steal, man? You gonna steal?
She was Wonder Woman.
Oh my God. Okay, why?
Because she can do everything, and she was that caring person and looked out for people and all of that. She did everything. I told y'all, she was helping families. She was doing everything. Like the kindest heart ever. Like everybody, you better not mess with Miss Haley. She had people that took up for her. Like it was just,
man.
She was everything.
I know, she didn't need nobody for me though, cause she punked me at the first time. Hey, you watch him out, man. That's my baby right there. You talking about?
Watch out.
You're right.
And that look she gave.
The Trina look. It's the Trina look. Watch. You gonna see Trina do it. All right, Marcus. That's my sister now. We ain't gonna let you sit here talking. And she already had them broad, like wide shoulders, and she used to stand there, and you be like, nah, cause she smacked me. Her arms might be short, but I think she
was heavy-handed too.
I think she can hurt me. I think she can reach me if she hit me. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm have to break the rules because Wonder Woman was mine. So you go ahead, Jesse.
Wonder Woman was mine. That's so ironic, but Wonder Woman, because that's what my mom was. Like a little bit of her background, she was a twin. She was born a twin. Her mom died giving birth to my mom and her twin brother.
Wow.
They went from living at home with their dad to the foster system where they was treated wrong, wasn't, loved on, and through all of that she, went through when they was into the drugs real heavy back in the 70s.
Yeah.
But my mom just didn't give up. She, even up until the day she passed away, my mom didn't have to work. She raised her children. My mom, I just couldn't imagine, how did you do it?
Right.
But everything she did made me who I am. Everything she went through helped her shape me.
Oh yeah. They inspire us. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And those that don't take after anything that their mom did, they never paid attention. They'll never pay attention to life.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk. So I don't know how I keep getting into this conversation. That's why we needed for the other two people to be on here, because I shouldn't be answering this question. But I'm gonna say this. My mom, since someone used my Wonder Woman, I'm gonna be real. I think my mom was the woman of steel. And instead of using Superman, I'm gonna say Supergirl, because Because
Yeah,
and the reason why, I'm gonna tell you why I was gonna say Wonder Woman, but I'm gonna tell you why Superman. So the Wonder Woman was because everything that she did, I always like wonder how you do that. Like, how did you just said you couldn't pay the bill, or you didn't have the money to pay the light bill, or you needed $20, but you still paid that bill? How? You know what I mean? Like Millie, she said her mom could found ways to do things. You know what I mean? Like that's my mom. Listen, we was homeless 3 times in my childhood. 3 times. No one never knew we was homeless but my family. Like literally, my mom. I mean, I could go on. I ain't gonna do it though. I could go on. I could tell y'all a story that man, it'll inspire you to the point where you'll be like, what? Now that we got GPS, I want y'all to take the time out. Not now. GPS. I still remember my address. It was 1404 Osage in Park Forest. That's literally a block from Western, all right, off Salt Trail. Remember that. Okay. To Cicero, the nursing home, Glenshire. It was called Richton Crossing then. My mom woke up. She had to be at work at 7 o'clock every morning. You know what time my mom woke up and walked there? 5 a.m. She woke me up. She woke me up to walk her halfway there to Family Video, which is in Richton Crossing, Richton Park. So imagine that walk. Renee, you used to live right there. So imagine how far that is from Western. You know what I mean? And on top of that, you're going up a hill. So that right there alone just showed me, like, I don't need Lyft. I don't need a bus. I bet you I could get to work if I wanted to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like my kids don't want to do nothing but lift.
They don't believe in a bus.
Get me on that bus. I bet you I could get to work. $2. You know what I mean? So, but reason why I say I'm gonna go in a little depth. I might get a little emotional on this, but the reason why I say Superman, the Man of Steel, is because only one thing, technically 2 things, can stop Superman. That's kryptonite. That's kryptonite, and the fact, I know she ain't patting this grown baby on his back. Kryptonite and the sun being blocked from the clouds. Them 2 things alone. When my mom, the things that my mom went through, I'm talking emotional, physical, mental abuse from my stepdad. I'm talking about times where I heard them arguing in the middle of the night, and I was the only child that was woke, and I was withholding myself. I was restraining myself from getting up, responding or whatever. And I hear my mom yell, and then I don't hear anything. You know what I mean? Those times, like, imagine being a kid that was in 3rd, 4th grade, hearing that, you know what I mean? And hearing boom, 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 you know, stuff like that.
Yes. Traumatizing.
That along with 30 plus years of dealing with her illness, which was scleroderma, which is the hardening of the organs and the body, pretty much. Everything just drawing up like this. Her dealing with that and still working at St. James Hospital. You know what I mean? And still, mind you, she's taking a lot of medication. But when she try to sleep, guess what? She can't sleep because she got a individual that live with her that'll come and interrupt her medicated stage, asking for things, waking her up at 3 a.m, asking her for things, you know. So she was never getting her full dose of medicine properly. You know, medicine require you to rest and eat properly. So just her dealing with those things. And if I could say one thing, my stepdad was her kryptonite. Real talk. Like, to her grave. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I thank God for removing my 2 sisters and my mom from that dude, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's why I say super girl. Okay. Woman of Steel. Yes. All right. And I start off the villain. And the villain would be, because all villains have the same mentality, I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to say Dr. Octopus because he was so smart and intelligent, but he was overcome by someone that can outdo him, one, two, outdo him and help him, two.
Oh, God.
Like my mom, if somebody outthought her, you a smart cookie. You know what I mean? Like if you could outthink her and help her do something to help herself, you in the books. Cause I ain't think of it like that. And my mom, she was a thinker. So Dr. Octopus.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all don't know too many villains because y'all don't watch that like me.
I don't.
I'm so sitting here thinking like,
Yep.
Hitler.
Riddler. Who said Riddler?
Okay, Billy, come through.
My mother was a comedian. She
Okay.
had jokes, man. But
Really?
when she explained to you why she disciplined you, but she didn't. It's just talking to you. She didn't raise her hand. I was the baby.
Did she whoop y'all?
Not me.
I think you told me this too.
Sister, and they got it, but with me, I'm the baby.
Yeah, I think you told me that too.
Yeah.
So the Riddler, I wouldn't even thought you'd have thought about the Riddler. I thought we'd have said somebody. I thought somebody would have said something else, but I'm gonna wait till y'all done to see. Go ahead, the Riddler.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my box is green, so I guess I'll go next.
It did jump to you like I'm picking y'all. I'm not picking y'all.
No, it pick up sound.
So I really don't know much about villains because I went into those type of movies or whatnot. But if I could use Dracula as a villain,
okay,
I would say because for one, my mama liked everything, the lights dark, shades closed, and she was up a lot at night. She was pretty much a night owl. But you piss her off or cross her, she coming for blood, baby.
She gonna bite you, right? I got you.
She coming for you.
She's a Pisces. She was a Pisces. Okay. She said Dracula.
The only thing
I don't know.
think
Hey, I don't know when Dracula became a villain, but I think Dracula just was automatically a villain because he was biting people. Real talk. There was no good Dracula. You know what I mean? Never. But Blade.
Never.
But Blade. I mean, but Dracula. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Renee.
I've been sitting here trying to brainstorm, and
I got one for your mama.
I don't have a villain for her.
Oh, I got one for the Joker. The Joker. Cause she would literally sit there and joke with you. And if you say one thing wrong, she go correct you and make you feel like ish. Cause she go tell you how it is. And if y'all pay attention to the Joker, Batman couldn't stand him. That was his number one villain. When the Joker did what he did, it was but I'm gonna kill you at the same time. That's what I was waiting on someone to say. That's why I didn't say anything. But your mom was the Joker.
That's funny because I told you my mom was funny. We all kind of got her.
Yeah.
So and I say we silly. That's kind of throughout my whole family. We all silly. One of the reasons why I think we all get along with each other as well, because our wit and the love and stuff that was installed in us coming up way back from my great grandmother. And one of the things that helped keep us together as family as a whole, like we do have a lot of family functions type stuff.
Right.
Well, before COVID and all that stuff. But you kind of, Marcus. I have to agree with you on that.
I knew somebody. I didn't really know Millie mom like I knew y'all mom. And I really didn't know Jessie mom like I knew your mom. Speaking of knowing moms. No, we're not talking about that on the show. We're just gonna leave mom where she is. All right.
All right.
Our moms, Renee. Renee hate that conversation, boy. But somehow, somehow our moms connected. We'll just leave it right there.
Okay.
Oh man, that's crazy, man.
Ever trying to say I'm his sister, and I'm not.
Now, see, she opened it up. I'm not editing this. So when your sister and brother see this, you opened it up. All right. I'm not saying anything else. Just know, outside that window, there's some history. You stupid. Hey, we totally edited that. All right, let's get to some other stuff. That's embarrassing. Oh man.
High school, okay. You already know the story. Quit playing. It ain't even like
I don't know the story. Yeah, I'm just going off what I'm going off what your mom said. My mom said something totally different.
Because there was two Carolines, and she's confusing the two.
Okay. And Frank Newsom's not here, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Frank, you heard? Yeah, he ain't said that.
None of them is here to defend,
and no one's here. They're all together now. All right. All right. So let's talk about our childhood with our moms. Like a moment that stuck out where you really was like, why is my mama going through this? Or why is this going on with my mom outside of their illnesses? Because we gonna go into that selfish if we start talking about the illness side. So what a moment where you was like, hey, why is my mama, or why is she struggling like this? Or why does she do these, whatever it is, these unique things that she do outside of the resilience and, things of that nature? Like just a moment. Like my mom, for example, we used to go grocery shopping, and I never forget. And I don't know, Renee, you when we used to work at that spot, you can't say the names on here. When we used to work at that spot, we used to go grocery shopping. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody used to look at me like, how you pack your food so well? Like I just got a compliment in Indiana because I did it. I didn't know I was doing good. My mom actually taught me how to pack and organize food. So we used to pack food. My mom used 2 carts. She used to get books of food stamp. Yeah, the book with the purple, green, and all that. So anyway, we used to unpack the food, right? And we couldn't just put the food in our cabinets like I'm sure all of us do now, except Renee, because that mug got OCD. You had to put the sweet peas in the back, the new ones in the back, and bring the old ones to the front, and you had to stack them on top as far as they'll go in the cabinet. Green beans, whatever, butter beans, whatever you got, you had to organize it. Like you would think my mom worked at Aldi's. Like that was some things that she did. Like she knew how to make space in places where we wouldn't think to make space. So that was one thing that stood out. My mom, she was very perfect particular when it comes to organizing things.
Very organized.
Yeah. Anybody want to share something? Or I could go to the next thing, because guess what popped up? The 10-minute mark. We're closing out, guys.
But real quick, just what stood out with me and my mom is just how she always had us in church, like Monday through Sunday. Like it's always something to do at church. But the Bible did tell her to raise up a child in the way it should go, and when it is over, not depart. And
she allowed it. She allowed it to happen and let you go do your thing.
Yep, she did.
Miss Millie. She over there being super mom right now.
Can you repeat the question?
This is not a game show. Name a moment that sticks out from I guess your mom or you and your mom relationship or whatever. A moment that stuck out that you could just remember that stuck out.
My mother back in high school had her first stroke.
Don't nobody want to see her.
She's,
Your old school friend.
Hey, there go your girl. There go your girl. We got a special guest, ladies and gentlemen. My girl, Tawana. There go Tawana right there.
Hi.
Do you see her in the corner right there with the red?
I see Nelly.
Yeah. All right, you interrupting. All right, back up. Go and drink your
You
coffee.
welcome.
Drink your Starbucks. I love you.
Oh my God.
Okay, go ahead. See, we only got 7 minutes, and she took up 2 of them. Go ahead, Melly. When she had a stroke, I heard you.
And she couldn't walk too well. So
we got 10 minutes left.
I used to always walk with her. So now I had started working at this factory, and we had to walk from the back to the front to get to certain things. And they was like, "Oh, you walk so slow." And I'm like, I get that because my mother had to walk slow. I was always there beside her.
Right.
So my slowly walking is from that.
So that's why you move so slow. Cause I remember you came over to the house to get some stuff or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I gotta be somewhere such time. You moving like I didn't have to go anywhere or whatever. So okay, now I understand. I don't blame you for it now. Go ahead, Renee.
Say the question again.
A moment that stuck out, a mom moment that stuck out in your life, in your childhood.
One of the things, my mother, she was a great teacher to us and my siblings, and to my siblings. Look at me in my English. One of the things she would say is, "Oh my God, I just lost train of thought." Yeah, she said one of those. One of them said bought sense is better than told sense.
Say that again.
Bought sense is better than told sense.
Bought sense is better than told sense.
Meaning I can give you direction or whatever, but if you chose not to take heed for what I tell you, because I done had experience with it, and you decide to go through it yourself, now you just brought yourself some sense. Instead of bought sense is better than told sense.
Okay.
You didn't listen to me when I tried to tell you. So you have to experience it yourself. So you brought yourself some sense.
So the person that allows someone to cheat on their papers, I'm gonna leave that alone. Well, I leave it alone. I leave it alone.
Y'all see you talking about y'all classmate. I mean, Millie, talking about your classmate.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure she know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we got 5 minutes to wrap it up. All right. So if you this is where I want y'all to just like think real hard about what you're gonna say and how you're gonna say it. I'm gonna give each person a minute to just close out the show speaking about anything that you want to share, anything that you want to share that'll motivate others or these moms that's on here right now, or something that your mom did that you appreciate. Just close it out. Put it all in 1 minute. Starting now. Renee.
Oh, great. I'll say that to continue to be in the mother and striving and nurturing that the mothers that you are, and any obstacle you come over, pray to God and always put him first and ask him to lead the way. Just continue loving your children and your family members unconditionally. Right. Everybody is not going to be perfect. Understand who you're dealing with when it comes to the different characters within your family, and just love them unconditionally. And then, try to stir them right as much as you can, but accept them for who they are and know who you're dealing with, and just continue to show that love.
Okay, cool. Word of thought, food for thought. Jesse, 1 minute.
So my mom was my rock. my listening ear, my go-to. And without her being here, I'm left with a lot of coulda, shoulda, wouldas. So I need for everybody to live in the moment. Disagreements, get over it, come back, embrace, I love you, create memories, because once their time is done here or your time is done here, you have nothing but memories to hold on to. So create those memories.
Right.
That's what's going to help get you through. Absolutely. Live in the moment.
Right. Millie, 1 minute.
Always be there for your kids. When you get off the phone with them, please close out with "I love you." If you forget, call back and say "I love you."
Yeah.
Children depart every conversation.
Yeah.
And just be there for them.
Right.
When they need you.
Yeah, the best of your ability.
The best of your ability.
Cool. Good advice. Good advice. Do I have to say anything?
Absolutely.
What I would say to the mothers out there, more so the women in the world, I would say to the mothers that's 40 and up, teach our 39 and under how to be mothers. Mothers that's 20 and up, respect yourselves as a woman. Plant seeds, plant good seeds in the children beneath you, that's under you. And don't allow your mom mistakes to teach you how to be a mom to your kids. Meaning, I know y'all gonna say what that mean. Meaning, if your mom went to the club with you and she smoked weed with you or drank with you, that's a mistake. Don't let that transition to your kids, because you're not who your mom was, and it's a different time. So your mom may have had control over you, but you don't have control over your kid to go out and spend a night with them in a club. So train your kids based off of the way that you want it to be, or you start that experience. Break the cycle, because a lot of parents out here, a lot of mothers out here, they out here really like, my daughter 16, 17, I'm gonna let her drink. My daughter 21, I'm doing everything with her. That's my best friend. So to close the show out, I want to thank y'all. I want to say Happy Mother's Day. You all are great moms. And I'm not saying that because I know you, but because I know I'm saying because I know what y'all doing. So I know what y'all done. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate y'all. God bless, and see you when I see you. This is Marcus Coleman on Motivating Community Voice, and we're out. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.